knowingly like pinch the other people and provoke them to get angry. And
Hello.
hello,
Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
oh, very good morning. I'm fine. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. So, yes, how is your day going?
And the day is started good.
All right, when did you wake up today?
6:30 in the early morning.
Okay, in the morning. And what have you been doing since? Can you talk about your day?
Yeah, I can talk about my day. I woke up at 6:30 and I got my kid ready for the school. Today, as in their school is going to celebrate Janmashtami, so I make him a little Krishna, and
I
yeah,
dressed
he
him up as little Krishna.
okay. Yes, I dressed him up as a Krishna, and then he left, and my little one is just there, and I think he started crying. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I have two kids actually.
How old is the little one?
He is 3 months old.
3 months, very small.
Yes, very small.
Right, right.
Actually, today the problem is that generally my mother-in-law look after him, but today she's not here. That's the reason I have to carry with him with me.
That's okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
Right, great.
yeah.
And where are you based?
Actually, I'm from UP, but presently I'm in Delhi. Actually, I was born and brought up in Delhi only.
Oh,
Right
where
now, I'm
in
in
Delhi?
Gurgaon actually.
Gurgaon.
Delhi, Lakshmi Nagar.
Lakshmi Nagar. Okay. All right. That's great. That's great. Okay. So, did you get a chance to go through the session notes?
No,
The
no.
that's okay. The topic for today is traditions and culture. Okay.
Oh, but actually, in the yesterday's video, I've already spoke about that topic, and I
I've
don't want to
already
repeat.
spoken about that
I've
topic.
already spoken about that topic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll just check then. Mm. In the meantime, you can tell me how do you manage everything? You have your kids, you have your household and your job. So, do you like
Um. uh,
multitask or like you are doing that right now? But
no, actually, earlier it was so easy. It was not difficult because my elder one is around 4.5 years, and he's actually he will be turning 5 in the coming
okay.
November.
Hmm.
So that time I was okay with everything, but since he he came into my life, now it's quite difficult to manage because his sleeping patterns are not yet decided. Sometimes he awake whole night, and
Yeah.
that's very like, and he kept crying at night. It's not like that if he is lying on the bed and he's awake, that would be fine. But he kept crying a whole night.
He
So
keeps
obviously,
crying. Yeah.
okay, he keep crying whole night.
Hmm.
So that's the reason I have to
Till
spend a
an
lot of
age
time with
where
him.
he will be able to manage on his own. Like right now, you need to do everything for him, right? So till then, it will be a little
It takes
hectic. But
around
after
1 year,
that,
I think.
yeah, till one
Yeah,
year or so. Then
till
it will
1 year.
be
Yeah.
fine. Okay,
So yes,
so okay, you've done anger and anger management,
no, not yet.
unconventional. Oh,
No.
globalization.
Globalization, I'm not personally interested, but anger management is quite good. What you talk about? You just said
Okay,
anger management.
yeah. So then let's do that. Okay, so the
Yeah.
topic we'll discuss today is anger and anger management. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So what do you understand by the word anger?
Everyone knows anger means when you are not able to control the situation and you just out of your mind and start behaving like in aggressive manner. That is called like you are in anger. Yeah.
Yes, it's a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility, right? So that is when you are angry, and then, yeah, you just don't realize what you do in anger, and later on, you kind of
Yes.
realize that, okay, I just did that or something, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what does anger or getting angry mean to you? to. Right now, what we discussed was a general thing. For you, what is anger? Yes, tell me.
Um, Anger is like when you feel irritated, exhausted, and you feel like that I don't want to do something, and forcefully you have to do that. That time, like I feel angry. Or sometimes, like when my kids irritate me, especially the elder one, he irritates me a lot, annoy me a lot, and he doesn't listen to me. That time I feel so angry. But you know what, in that situation I have to be like calm, as my husband always suggested me to stay calm, deal with situations with like lot of patience. But you know, it's sometimes it's out of like in out of control. I couldn't control my anger that time sometimes. And obviously my child has to bear it.
Okay. All right. So, are you a short-tempered person in general?
No, no, I'm not at all.
What makes you say that?
Because I'm a very jolly kind of person. Usually, I don't get irritated on small things. I only get angry while somebody, like, if I talk about if I'm sitting in five adult person, if somebody's insulting me or saying bad words about me, then only gets angry. Otherwise, usually I don't get angry like on a very small things. Even at home, I deal with so many patients because I have two kids now. You know, the whole day was like quite busy and hectic schedule for me. I'm a kind of short temper, I could be angry on very small things. There are so many reasons to get angry in whole 24 hours, but I don't get that much angry in a very short time. So when something like very, how to say this, like जब पानी सर से ऊपर चला जाता है, then I got angry. How to say this in English?
So, when the people cross limits,
Yeah, you
cross
can say
their
that.
limits, basically, right? Like there is a
Yes,
limit to your patience as well, right?
yes,
So when
right.
they cross that, that is when you just can't hold it back anymore, and
Yeah,
then you have an
yes,
outburst.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, all right. So what are the real causes for anger?
The causes of anger can be different for each person.
Exactly.
Every person has a different mindset. Every person has a different way
Hmm.
of living. So it depends that what kind of person you are, or on what things you usually get angry on.
Hmm.
For example, if I talk about kids, they can be angry on the very small things, like if they ask you to turn on the TV and if you will not turn the TV on, they can get angry simply. But if I talk about adults, they are not going to get angry on the small things, right? They got angry only when somebody's argue with them, somebody doesn't listen to them, then only they get angry. So it can be different in each person's life.
For
It
you,
depends upon the case.
for you, it is when someone targets you and says bad things about you,
I
right?
usually don't get angry. I only get angry with the kids, and that is also sometimes, not every time, obviously.
When it's very
I
repetitive, right?
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, I generally don't get angry because my husband is on jobs like from 9 to like evening 9 o'clock. So there is no time to get angry. Like on home, there is only my mother-in-law, and I cannot get angry on her. So you know, this is only like kids,
And the
the
kids
elder
are
one.
also too small to understand your
Very
anger.
small.
So,
Yeah, small one is very small. There is no sense of, you know, getting angry with him. There is no sense. But yeah, the elder one is, you know what? He comes back from school around 12:30, and from 12:30 till night 10 o'clock, I keep asking him, like, please, Mitansh, do your homework. But he does not listen to me. That time I got angry. Like, yeah, we are spending a lot of money on your education, and he has no concern about that. He does not want to go to
he's
school
too
even.
small to understand that particular
That
concern.
makes me really angry. Like, why? And he said, like, I will do homework when Papa will come. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Your father will come from job. He like has a tired. How to say that? मतलब,
He comes back really
tired.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah, he must be very tired. So that time it doesn't look good to, you know, ask him to help
Get
him to
his
do his
homework done.
homework.
Yeah.
So that makes me really angry. That's the only one thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like if you ask me what makes me angry, I might state a few points, but I feel like someone else who lives with me will be able to say, like, answer that better than me, because sometimes we don't, like, because when we are
Yes.
angry we don't exactly realize what exactly is irritating us, like, from a person's perspective, they can
Yes.
observe that and tell us. So that is what I
Yes.
feel. So
Yes. Yes. Right.
yeah. Okay, by the way, do you know what a pet peeve is?
Sorry, pet?
Pet peeve.
No, I don't know.
Okay, I've put it in the chat box. So,
Okay.
a pet peeve is basically when something really annoys you. One particular person or thing is really annoying for you. Okay, so, like, it's a thing that we usually discuss, or it's not like usual, but okay. So when I was the president in my department in college. So whenever the freshers came in and we were having this ice breaking session sort of a thing, so first round of introduction, and then we were like, okay, let's discuss our pet peeves. So everyone told us their pet peeve. For example, someone said that when they scratch their nails on the board or something like that, that noise, that is
Very
very irritating, right?
annoying.
So that is their pet peeve. Similarly, if someone just leaves the bed without, like, making it, or litters around or something, so that is a
Yes.
pet
Yes.
peeve for them. Different, obviously all these things are annoying for everyone, but for some people something just triggers them so bad. So that is basically a pet peeve. So I don't know, I have all of these, but when I was discussing that day, I said that I've been a grammar Nazi all my life. So whenever I hear someone, so grammar Nazi is someone who has this urge to correct the grammar of the other person.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so so whenever I hear someone saying grammar in, like, in incorrect manner, I have this urge of correcting them, which I can't everywhere, right? So here I am paid for that, so that is why I'm happy here. Okay,
Yes.
so this is why I love this job, that okay, I'm correcting grammar and this is what I love to do. But outside and all, even sometimes certain teachers also, like, it could be a tongue slip, but I just hear it and then I have this urge to correct them, but obviously I can't. So that really creates that sort of an
Okay.
irritation in me. So that is a pet peeve for me. Okay, so now can you tell
Okay.
me about your pet peeve? Anything,
Um,
any particular thing that you might have?
the noise which my kid make while driving a car or like his toys, that very annoying. I
Yeah,
cannot bear that for a longer period of time.
yeah, yeah. It really tests your patience.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it's pet peeve. Okay,
Okay.
all right. Is anger ever justified?
Sometimes, sometimes
Okay.
if somebody provoke you for doing something. For example, some people are like the kind of people they knowingly like pinch the other people and provoke them to get angry and to show their like this anger version to the world, and they started poking you on the little things and provoking you. That time you can justify your anger. Yeah, because you're angry because he provoked me. So yes, sometimes, not every time, but sometimes.
Right, right, right. And when is anger not justified?
When anger is not justified.
Hmm.
See, anger is the thing you can only show by your face and by your voice. If you are like very violent in showing your anger, that
Hmm.
cannot be justified. Angry does not mean that you have a right to slap someone or start getting violent. Sometimes, like people have this habit. After getting angry, they start throwing the objects also, like here and there. So that is not
Like
good. That is
aggressive.
not a
Yeah,
right way of showing anger.
exactly. They
There
start
is some
physically
limit.
abusing and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there should be some limit of showing anger. Like you can do like till this limit, it is fine. The moment you start throwing your utensils, glasses, or like the everything like that, that's not justified. That is not
not
really
good.
good, and we should not do that. Yeah.
Yeah, right, right. Anyway, with that, we're at the end of the session. Time is up. So we could have gone on and on, but obviously we are on a time crunch. So yes, it was a good session. I really enjoyed taking it. And in terms of your spoken English, I feel like you can speak quite well. Just those, minor mistakes here and there that I corrected on
Grammar,
the spot.
grammatical error.
So it's see, I didn't mean to say it that way. I just,
No, no,
told you
it's a good
like what I
habit. It's a good habit. Good
yeah.
pet peeve, I would say.
Right. So it's just that, and that obviously you can improve upon with practice, which you're doing with us. You're on the right track. So just continue practicing with time, you'll get better. Okay. By the way, so do you upload these videos on your YouTube channel? Yeah. So what's your
I
channel's name?
Karishma Chauhan.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out for sure. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Have a good day. Bye bye.